Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have an exciting matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Giants going up against the Browns. With that, let's get up to Cleveland. We're standing by our Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Today, our coverage kicks off with a good one here between the New York Giants and the Cleveland Browns. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Eli Manning and the New York Giants take the field, beating Chicago in windy conditions in New York in Week 11. But through those windy conditions, Manning 227 in the yardage category and 2 touchdowns.
He threw the ball as if he had home field knowledge, didn't he? You know, home stadium knowledge, understanding the wind patterns there. And he gets it in a big way. And Eli Manning has plenty of arm. That's not an issue at all. But you know what I like about his game this year? How he's in lockstep with his head coach, Ben McAdoo, who says, hey, any quarterback that doesn't take risks isn't going to win very many games.
They've got him on a 5-game win streak right now. Manning now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Manning throwing on second down. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's the former 7th-round pick, Rashad Jennings. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Rashad Jennings, 85 yards and a touchdown against Chicago. Also, he chipped in 44 yards receiving.
And weren't we recently talking about the potential of the Giants using more runners to try and aid Rashad Jennings? I think Paul Perkins' talk was really bubbling up. I think Rashad Jennings heard that. He wants to set that aside. He wants to be the lead ball carrier for the Giants. If he continues to play as he did this past Sunday, he will be.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A first carry now for Paul Perkins. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. What a spin. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This is Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now they'll throw it with Manning. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The rookie from Oklahoma, Shepard, 50 yards, another touchdown in Week 11. He's really coming along.
He is, and remember in the offseason when he was drafted, the prevailing thought was, okay, they weren't sure they'd get Victor Cruz back full time. So you get Sterling Shepard, who essentially becomes Victor Cruz. Well, they've had Victor Cruz as well for much of the season, so they've complemented each other. But Sterling Shepard, so crafty, so smart, so tough in the way he runs his routes, he's carved out his own niche in a short order.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Offensively, the starters for the New York Giants, and one guy that's definitely hoping to stay on the field more this year, Victor Cruz.
And they would love to have him on the field. Just 6 games played over the last 2 seasons, starting with that horrific knee injury. And then when he came back last year, had a calf injury that sidelined him for most of the season. He's trying to get back in form, and the Giants would love to see that.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Jennings. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. And here's the starting crew defensively for Cleveland.
You have to love Jamie Collins. You can use him just about anywhere on the defense. Inside linebacker, outside linebacker, defensive end. He might even play a little bit of safety if you give him the chance.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. Oh, jumping over. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they knocked that one free from Eli Manning, and he's not a guy who's usually fumble-prone, usually has a pretty good sense about getting rid of the football, but in this case, they managed to knock it out of his hands.
Yeah, stat to your point, I was looking back yesterday, 3 seasons of 10-plus fumbles, but other than that, single digits. He usually takes pretty good care of the ball. Contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a neutral zone.
Jump too soon.
the counter. It's Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Second and goal from the 7. They'll give Crowell another crack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Oh, against Pittsburgh for Cleveland, when the top of the rushing stat line reads Josh McCown, 2 carries, 11 yards, you're in trouble. And for Crowell, 8 carries, just 10 yards.
And he has to be frustrated and can't understand why he's not getting the ball more, except the fact they're almost always behind. They have to throw the football. They have big deficits. And I talked with a couple of personnel guys in the league. Isaiah Crowell was an undrafted free agent, but those personnel guys told me he'd be the lead running back on my team. He is highly respected around the league.
So Landon Collins in on the tackle there. What a year he's had. Picked off Jay Cutler to secure their Week 11 win, and now picks in 4 straight games for him.
So he leads his team in interceptions. He also leads in tackles. He's second in sacks. I love what he did in the offseason in working on his coverage ability. That's why he's able to get to the football and take it away from the other team. Coming out of college, that was supposed to be the weakest part of his game.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the 3, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Giants again on offense. You know, earlier we were talking about the windy conditions in Week 11 and how that affected Eli Manning in a positive way because he knew the elements. Is that really a storyline, or does that get blown out of proportion?
I think a lot of times it's actually underrated because people understand their stadiums very well. They work out in them. They know where the wind patterns are. They understand how the sunlight's going to affect them. They get all of that, and so you have that local knowledge similar to a golfer playing on his home course. And I don't think it gets enough credit at times. In fact, if you go back to the original stadium that the Giants were playing in when they moved over there are a lot of reports about how they would, move doors and different things for the different wind patterns there to affect the other team. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They run again with Jennings. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. The Browns' new signee for the Jets, Demario Davis, in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And these Browns remaining winless in Week 11 with a loss to the Steelers. Josh McCown, 118 yards and a touchdown. Not much there for him. The musical chairs at quarterback continues for them as he came in for the injured Cody Kessler. Now there are reports RG3 might be ready to go in the next few weeks.
And those reports, I believe, are highly accurate. And I'll tell you why. I saw Robert Griffin III when I was doing the Dallas-Cleveland game, and he was going through all of his routine in pregame, and he came over and we talked for a little while, and I said, hey, how's it look? He said, I plan to be back before the season is over, and I want to grow and build this thing here in Cleveland with head coach Hugh Jackson.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly the starting 11 now for the New York defense.
Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is one of those tall corners that fools you with his ability to change directions. DRC can play.
Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Crowell. Muscles him off. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And here's Victor Cruz. They pick James. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Manning now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They go play action for Jennings. Now Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. He gets this one to Dwayne Harris. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. throwing on second down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Here's Manning to throw. Can't find anyone open. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Manning to throw on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Manning to throw on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This is turning into a bit of a death march here. The 13th play of this drive. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Offense.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. To throw is Manning. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gold is able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant defense now as they head back onto the field. See if they can regroup a little bit. They gave up the touchdown last drive.
And you know from our meetings with coaches all across the league, one of their pet peeves, when teams get down, a lot of these guys now, they want to treat it like it's a video game or something. Hit reset. Let's start over, coach. Out of the first 2 series, they don't even matter now. Let's play again. That's not how it works. You're down. You gave up a touchdown. You can't do it again. You have to dig in, grit it out, and fight it out. Reset buttons. That is driving everybody crazy. There are no reset buttons when you're playing in this game.
Preach, Chucky, preach. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, my friend, time permitting here. Happy Thanksgiving week.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
What's on your plate Thanksgiving? What's your go-to?
My go-to? Well, obviously, got to have the turkey. The bird. A little bird right away. And, no rookie jokes about, having to get that like the NFL teams do. But got to have that. I love the yams. I can't help myself. Those yams with a little marshmallow on top.
That's a waste of time.
A waste of time? Yeah. Well, cranberry sauce.
Also a waste of time.
Boy, you drive a hard bargain. I do love the gravy poured on top.
I'll go with you on the gravy. Need
mashed potatoes, baby.
I do go sweet potatoes, corn and green bean casserole, some biscuits.
I can't believe you call any food a waste of time. What is wrong with you?
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. They'll come out in the pistol. From the gun on 3rd, McCown. He finds Coleman. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
McCown now on 1st down. And that is incomplete here. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, partner, that was an incompletion. No kickers on the field right now, but I gotta go there. We gotta discuss what happened, the debacle last week for the poor kickers. 12 missed PATs, a league record.
Did you like it when they moved it back to the 15 in the 2015 season?
It adds a little more intrigue to it.
I hated it. I was totally against it. Yes, I hated it. But I have to admit, it has added incredible excitement and changed the complexion of games.
Now it's Crowell. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, and thinking along with the offensive coordinator here, I think he felt like he could pop one big because the defense has been aggressive today. Instead, they figured it out and made a nice play.
On to punt now, Britton Colquitt in his 7th season from Tennessee. Back deep for the Giants, Dwayne Harris. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll begin the drive with Rashad Jennings. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On first down, Manning. Throwing left side, it's complete. They get 31 yards that time. And it's good for a New York first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now Manning throwing on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Manning now on first down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
Throwing now is Manning. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's their third trip to the red zone, but all they have to show so far is 2 field goals.
Tough sledding in this game for the offense. They get to the red zone. Normally you count on a minimum of 3 points in each red zone trip. Not so far in this game.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Play action to Crowell. Now McCown. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Throwing is McCown on third down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Manning to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
They come out here in the eye. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Working from the gun, Manning. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here's Jennings. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. The Giants defense now ready as they trot back out onto the field. Their stay on the field last time was short-lived with a 3-and-out. Let's see if they can get some more of that.
And ordinarily, you want to be on the field playing, right? But 3-and-outs, that's almost gold to a defense. Get to the bench, get some rest, turn the ball over to your offense.
We'll see what they can do here, see if they can force another 3-and-out. McCown now on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On the run, it's Crowell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Back now As I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. McCown now on first down. And that's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. And now it's second down. And, my friend, let's switch to weather talk for a second, because the seasons, they are changing a little bit. We saw a lot of cold weather games in Week 11, didn't we?
That we did. I'm surprised you're not strumming a guitar right now while you're talking to me. But let's face it, if you're a kicker, if you're a punter, and a lot of quarterbacks will say the same thing, please let these games be in domes this time of year, and especially going down the stretch, because it can really wreak havoc with your game.
Good thing for you, you'll be in Miami Thanksgiving weekend. You got 49ers and the Dolphins.
Yes, I will. I'll be working on my tan.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. From the gun on third, McCown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Giants have stopped play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Let's take a quick second here and talk about some of these young coaches. These rookie coaches are having quite an impact here in the NFL. And I'm going to start with Doug Peterson with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think he's getting off to a nice start. They're 500, but remember the guy at the gate at 3-0.
Adam Gase at 6-4 for the Dolphins as well.
On a 5-game run, in fact. And Dirk Cutter, I know 5-5. People aren't going to get excited about that. But they're playing well in the NFC South. And they're keeping themselves in contention with Atlanta.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So after the INT, it's McCown now. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. McCown will try again on second down. Caught, left side, it's Barnidge. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. First is McCown. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Again, they'll throw with McCown. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39!
Offense working with a second and goal now from the 3. This is Crowell. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. McCown now on 3rd and goal. Surveying the field. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Bobby Rainey now to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. One final try now for Manning. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Now midway through the first, the ball will pop out here on the run. He takes off and ends up picking up 6 yards on the run before being tackled. 3rd down at the 27. They're going to come away with another sack here. This will go as a loss of 10. Lined up at the 15. He'll head up the middle on the run, and he'd go in for the 15-yard touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Browns have it late in the second. Here we'll get a sack by Pierre-Paul. This will go for a loss of 8. So that'll do it from our EA Sports Studios. Let's get you back up to Cleveland as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. Look at the spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now McCown toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go! Green, 39!
McCown looks to throw on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They keep it with Crowell on 1st. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. He's got time. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. It's JPP, 7th-year man Jason Pierre-Paul. In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Do you think either one of us would have any chance of blocking Jason Pierre-Paul in a pass rush?
I think you would have a better chance than me.
No shot at all. I would happily call it a backup and see if someone else could get it done. His 2nd sack of the game, quickness, agility, and then he converts that speed to power as well to get back to the passer.
So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They start the drive with Jennings. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Now it's Jennings. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He's got time in the pocket. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brad Wing now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run with Crowell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
McCown throwing on second. Surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun on third, McCown. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnage, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Well, you know, that incompletion gives me a second to tell you that, partner, it's Thanksgiving week, and gosh darn it, I'm thankful for you.
Oh, listen to you.
Yeah.
You're awfully good. Look, truthfully, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for this opportunity for us. Thankful for the Madden franchise and all the people who play it, because without them, we're not sitting here right now. And we certainly hope that they're all having a great Thanksgiving. And, of course, we're thankful for our great men and women in uniform.
Absolutely. Well said. Happy Thanksgiving to all. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Cruz has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, it's Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. On 3rd and long, it's Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Gold is able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's McCown. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. So after the INT, it's Manning. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. Joe Schobert, the rookie from Wisconsin, from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Throwing is Manning on third down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Backing up. He's going to let it go again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Let's go. Blue line it. Blue line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McCown. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go back to the ground now with Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. So Olivier Vernon, nice tackle for loss. He had 18 of those last year for Miami.
And he really emerged in a game against Tennessee last year. Absolutely unstoppable. Almost couldn't be blocked.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is brought in by Pryor. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Terrell Pryor, 31 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And the lead is up to 14. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning now on first down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. Manning to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Third down and 3. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Manning going to try and throw on third down. He's got Cruz complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Manning now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing on first down is Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a New York first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first and 10, here's Manning. Caught. It's Cruz, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns. Just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know. Pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, Manning finding time. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Second down now after the pass completion. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Again, they'll throw with Manning. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and they're going to have a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because he's got big defensive lineman over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
False start, offense.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. Now Perkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Gold is able to put it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A strong running. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Throwing on first is McCown. He's got time. And incomplete on the deep ball. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get away with everything.
Spoken like a true defensive back, Mr. Davis.
Did that come out?
It did.
Okay.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now McCown. He's got time in the pocket. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough. Now
they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Play action to Crowell. Now McCown. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Try right. Let's go. 3-19.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. This is complete to Hawkins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And now the Browns defensive unit trots back out. And they've got the lead. Last time they surrendered the field goal. We'll see what they do this go around.
And giving up 3 is never ideal because any defense wants to pitch a shutout. But that's not a bad thing in most situations. You only give up field goals, your team has a chance to win.
Yeah, and they still, as I said, they've got the lead here. We'll see if they can get a stop and hold them to 0 points this time. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning now on first down. They go screenplay with Jennings. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now Manning throwing on second down to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll make it third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Manning now on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass.
False start, offense.
And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down. Again, it's Manning. And he's got Will Tye complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They're going to run. It's Jennings. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the offense has it 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
Offense.
Shotgun now for Manning. Surveying the field. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. And they're going to speed things up here. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. They'll try to run now with Jennings. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Luke McCown and the offense heading out for their next possession. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they even change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for him.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Second down following the run. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
Back to throw, McCown. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. "35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Rashad Jennings trots back out there as he gets set to go. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
Back to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, you got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He's back to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw. And Jennings has it. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. He'll look to throw. He's got time. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Back to throw. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with time running out. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, we've seen some lead changes, and it certainly appeared that one of these squads was in full control of the game, but that's not the case after that touchdown.
Yeah, they erase a 2 TD deficit here to grab the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. Eli's going to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. McCown to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. One final try for McCown. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.